All right, everybody, here we go. We're back. It's Sunday Sketching. After skipping a week last week, I had to go to Akron Comic-Con. So it would have been hard to do this show sitting in my car, driving back, trying to find some kind of weird Wi-Fi to get everybody on here. So that wasn't going to happen. We took the week off. We gave everybody a chance to recuperate. And tonight we're back with the return of one Mr. Dan Mendoza. Hello, I'm Tom Hutchison. What's going on, guys? We're just going to dive right into this because it's a big night. We have a big guest, and all of our artists are here now, including Marissa Pope, who has just snuck in the back door. How are you, Marissa? Wow. April, Reyna.
Hello. I giggled inappropriately at that.
Mr. DeBalfo.
Hey.
And Mr. Got started about 3 hours ago, Ryan Kincaid.
Oh, no, I started like 20 minutes ago.
Just die, Ryan. Please, come on.
I was working on other shit.
That looks good, man.
And of course, guest of honor tonight, returning. We had him about a month ago or so, a month or two ago. Returning for his second show is, of course, the man himself, Mr. Mendoza.
What's up?
What's going on, man? So you're kind of like a big deal now.
I don't know about that.
Dan will never be a big deal to me. He's still just Dan.
He's little old Danny.
He's just Dan.
He's
still the dude sitting next to me in Long Beach going, fuck.
Right? Remember the Long Beach one day show they tried to do, and it was like the smallest room, and it was like the worst.
Yep.
Oh my God, I remember that. I was there why was I there? I don't even remember why I was there.
I can tell you I was there because I remember talking to Dan, but it was my freaking birthday weekend, and I was like, why the hell am I here?
Wow, that is going back a ways. Holy smokes. Ye old Los Angeles, although everybody's pretty much out of there now. I'm out, Dan's out, Ryan's out.
Yep.
And Mike and Marissa are Arizona, and then April left Arizona. She went even further away.
Oh, and I'm so sad that we're going to be missing Raven's shindig on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you could just drive in if you wanted to. You're not that far away.
It's hard to do when the kids are in school.
Nah,
the weekend.
Before
you take them out for a day, you drive them, you have a nice weekend, you go home. Simple.
From Houston.
Simple.
You have driven across the state of Texas before, right?
Oh, sure. Who are you talking
Texas
to?
Never ends.
Who have you talking to? I've driven across this country, April.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you've driven across Texas. Yeah.
I was going to say the more awkward question would be, have you flown?
Yeah. I've given up on the flights, which apparently is a good thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Or at least with certain airlines crapping out all the time. So I'm glad I've dodged all of that mess at least.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remind me.
It's still so fresh and so new.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I was in Rhode Island last weekend, I was me and the other celebrity guests were all on the same flight, but we were on Delta, and we were all like, "Please just don't cancel this shit. Please don't cancel this shit."
Aww.
I mean, I was in good company just in case it did cancel, but at the same time, I was like, I want to go home.
Aww.
Yeah,
as of last week, I'm officially done flying for the year. So,
yeah, I think I'm gonna pull off of conventions, like a good amount of them next year, because until fucking airplanes work and shit. There's so many fucking bullshit things going on.
So,
well,
Dan,
now that you're in the Midwest, Dan, there's tons of local shows that you can,
Oh yeah, man.
Take a 4 or 5 hour drive, and you're in 4 different states. And
there's a couple in Ohio, which are pretty cool, and yeah, man. There's was it Three Rivers out near Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple out in Pennsylvania. There's a few in Ohio. There's a bunch in Michigan, especially if you go up north. There's a couple of northern ones, southern ones.
They had that. what's that one that just happened last weekend? It was
Akron Comic-Con was last week.
No, there was a one in
Grand
Michigan.
Rapids.
It was Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids is this weekend. It ended today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck was it? It was like nine lakes, or I don't know, some bullshit. I don't know. Something with water.
Something to do with water.
Something to do with fucking water. I don't know.
Something that Dan doesn't mess with either.
Yeah, I don't like the beach or nothing. It's stupid.
I am curious though, Dan. How was the one in Victorville?
Oh shit! It would be nice if they had signs to tell you where the show was.
Oh,
Because it's in the the fairgrounds out there.
Yeah.
And it's in the fairgrounds, and but there's once you roll in, the fairgrounds is fucking huge, so you don't know where you're going. You kind of have to figure it out. You know what I mean? So in that sense, it sucked, but it was good as far as a lot of California fans came to see us, so it was cool for that. But as far as the travel, it's a lot of fucking travel just for a one-day show, man. I mean, you're traveling all day, and there's no straight shot from Detroit to California. You have to lay over somewhere. So so we would go fly into Texas and then go to the other one, and flights keep getting delayed and a lot of the bullshit. And then you land in Ontario Airport. Then you got to rent a car. Now you got to drive an hour to the show. You know what I mean? It's fucking John Candy, dude. That's what it is. It's like planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, they asked me to go, and I was just because you guys were going, I was tempted. I was like, "Oh, Bill's going, Dan's going."
It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
He told me where it was, and I was like, "No, I'm out. I'm sorry, bud."
Yeah,
I grew up not far from there. I don't want to go back.
Yeah, David Harrigan got sick, so he couldn't go. But Isaac Bell and Alexa Lowe were there, so they were cool.
Alexa Lowe, I've always wanted to meet her.
Some good Mexican food and shit. So,
well, yeah, you're in Victorville.
Yeah, right. I think we ate Mexican food both days we were there. So
again, you're in Victorville.
Yeah, but it was like
that's really. I was like, I'm not going back to Victorville. Like I wanted to go, but I'm like, I just don't want to go to Victorville.
Yeah, it's pretty lame because it's on Halloween weekend, so you're traveling, and then you're flying home on Halloween day.
Yeah. Well, I was in Denver, so I did the same thing, but
yeah, so it was whatever, but yeah, we were all jet lagged and everything. So I don't know. I wouldn't do it. And again, I can't fly all that way just for a one-day show, No,
it's rough, especially where it was. It's nowhere near an airport.
Yeah, that was a kill. That killed it, man. Just having to rent a car and drive, that sucked, man.
What was the significance of having it in Victorville? Like, what was? I mean, just because they were Victorville locals that they decided to do a con, or was there a reason they chose?
They've been doing this show for a few years now.
Oh, okay.
It used to be a really good turnout, but because of COVID and stuff, it was kind of a low turnout.
Sure.
But so it was kind of just whatever. But it wasn't a comic book show. It was a horror show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which
that was the other thing. I was like, dude, I don't have horror stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. Like if you have horror stuff and you go to a horror show, it's as far as the people that you meet, it's better than a comic book show because you don't get the stink eye from people that think that you're offensive to them and shit. The most friendliest people you'll meet are horror show fans, horror fans and stuff. So
yeah, they got the stomach for anything.
Oh yeah. So
well, I'll tell you, I did this Akron Comic-Con last weekend, and it's a tiny show. I mean, it's literally, if you think of what a tiny show is, it's probably smaller than that. But that place was absolutely packed, and it was a Comic-Con too. They had basically one sort of pop culture star. They had Sergeant Slaughter. Everything else there was comics, whether it was creators or people selling comics, writers, colorists, whatever. It was a comic show. Nearly 4,000 people come through over 2 days. It was unbelievable. And as I was leaving, I was like, yo, just sign me up for next year already, because this is off the hook. And this is exactly what a Comic-Con can be, should be, etc. And so I was absolutely thrilled with it.
No, that's good. That's good to hear. Every show I go to is just not comic based.
The best show I did this year was MegaCon in Orlando. That shit was like pre-COVID. Everybody was there buying a bunch of shit. It was awesome, man.
MegaCon was good, yeah.
Yeah. What's cool is that Fan Expo, how they bought out all those Wizard World shows. So now there's going to be a Fan Expo Chicago, which is cool because that's only a 3-hour drive.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to New Orleans just because I like New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's cool just to go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
When is that show?
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, when do the Fan Expos actually get started?
So they just
Next year.
posted the list, and I know New Orleans is the first weekend of January.
Oh, jeez.
And then it always is. It's been the same weekend for a while, which is good because it's away from Mardi Gras and all that. And then I think after that's Portland. I don't know what else, like when the other ones are.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to the Pacific Northwest. Just
yeah, I've never been to Portland. And I don't have a desire to.
yeah, Portland's pretty lame as far as shows, and then and then even like Emerald City was like, for me it used to be amazing, and then people just got really touchy about things, so I just got nothing but stink faces, so I just stopped going.
Them damn Sasquatch hunters.
Stink faces at Emerald City. See, now I got to go back to Emerald City. Now I need to see.
They get mad, man. They're just like, "Oh, you're over sexualizing women." I'm like, "No, I'm just drawing."
It's just a cartoon, man.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yes, I am.
I was like, "Well, if I drew fucking Wilma and Betty Rubble, you would think the exact same thing." It's like the same shit. Fucking.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm going to New Orleans. I like the food.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm actually one of the people that I was with in Rhode Island was A-Train from the Boys show, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to New Orleans. I'm going to go to this restaurant," and we were talking about the same place. I was like, "All right, man, let's go. We're getting oysters." It's like grill. Everything's grilled, like char grilled. I was like, I'll go back just for that shit.
If you hear any noise, my cat is awake.
I'll take my dogs out.
Cat is awake and going nuts.
So we get to watch Dan draw amazing dish towels. Apparently,
Yes, it's a bathroom. It's a
bath towels. Okay,
It's a vomit. It's a vomit scene I'm drawing.
Leave it to Dan.
I'm doing a vomit scene, so I got to make sure the towels look nice in this vomit scene. So.
Is it going to be a hers and hers?
Are they going to be
What's
monogrammed?
that, Ryan?
I said, are they going to be hers and hers towels?
Oh, I should put like something like that, like hers and his, or that'd be fucking hilarious.
DT
Monday,
monogram.
so the answer to that, Ryan, was no. But now there
No.
will
Now they will be.
Yeah.
special thank you in the credits for Ryan Kincaid. Special design thank you.
Kincaid and then blood on the towel. Kincaid was here. April's getting all gritty.
Hmm?
I said April's is getting all gritty.
Yeah. I'm a sloppy penciler.
You're a gritty kitty.
And somewhere in there, we got Marissa just being quiet again.
Mhm.
Might be dead.
Yep, she's down here. She's doing her thing.
No, she's just quiet. Shh.
She has very simple
Concentrating.
nails this time. They're not popping. They're just kind of. Oh, they got some blue tips or silver. Something's going on.
Your mic's cutting out, Marissa. We can't hear you.
Maybe that's why we just can't hear her. She's having DeBalfo problems.
That's what I get for letting her borrow my headset.
Oh, it's your fault then.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise.
It's Mike
It's an
Tech.
early April Fool's joke.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Actually,
Sweet.
sugar Christmas.
Not doing the normal 6-pack of diet soda and a bagel.
I don't understand the joke. Sorry.
No, convenience store, 7-Eleven gifts.
Oh, I see. I mean, I feel generous, maybe.
I told Gus that I know our relationship's over if he ever brings home one of those bears that you find on the corner of the street, you know, where they're selling Valentine's Day gifts or whatever.
Yeah, just bring some spark plugs and beef jerky. That's...
Yeah.
I was about to say beef jerky, but at the same time, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Nah.
Some beef jerky.
Exhaust infused chocolate with a bear that looks like it came out of a, you know, one of those machines that you find at the arcade. Yeah.
That's okay. If you give up Gus, I'll swoop him up right away.
Ooh. You'd be excited to hear that.
New
Gus is cool as
drinking
shit. I love
partner.
Gus. That's right. We'll get
You'd
bunk
make
beds with kegs
more
attached.
slow motion videos of your hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys recorded that, didn't you? That's right.
That was
That's right.
forever ago.
Man, that still pops up every once in a while. Like Raven will post it, or somebody will post it
No
every once in a while.
shit.
Yeah, and not, maybe every 2 years or something, but often enough to keep it alive. That's all.
Right?
Yeah.
Just in case you forgot this existed, here it is, bitch.
That's right. Exactly. That's right.
It's the original bromance.
She was cool. That was a fun night,
That was.
right? And nobody got drunk. We were all sober. And it was that
That's
much fun.
blasphemy.
Well,
Kate already inking,
Yeah, I cheated.
dropping in the blacks.
Your jam cover with Ollie looks cool.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I'm catching heat
Yeah,
for it,
nice.
but it's fun.
Why are you catching heat?
It's Ollie.
Oh, just
Ollie,
because of him?
Ollie, yeah, everyone gets pissed off because Ollie does new work, but he owes other people stuff and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, welcome to the world of comics, man.
That's it.
Yeah, some dude posted something about it, but I'll tell you that off screen.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think I caught that. That was weird.
I don't know why my camera's blurry, but whatever. Let's see if we can get
I'm
the
interested in the drama.
focus. No, it's not working. Tough crap. No, because the guy that said it, he pops into everyone's show every once in a while, so I'll make sure I say it off screen.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's new in the world of Mendoza?
Just work.
I think it's the same answer we all give. What do you have to work?
And $250,000.
Just work. Just we're working on that too. Working on that too, Fitty.
Yeah, dude, I saw it when it launched, and I went through everything, and then Shannon went through it a couple days later. She's like, babe, did you see what Dan's already up to? I was like, no. And when I got home from Rhode Island, I don't remember who posted. I think it was Elias posted his, or somebody posted theirs. And I was like, shit, I haven't backed it yet. So I went on there to back it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that shit was. I didn't plan on that because it was like I launched and then I went to Baltimore, and then I'm just like, well, I can't do any updates.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks, guys.
And I usually, I do like a first freebie like at 30K, and I'm like, okay, it's 30K, and I just launched. So, but I'm like, oh well, I gotta get some sleep because I'm going to Baltimore tomorrow. So.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll worry about it later. So
Cool, man. Congrats.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a weird feeling.
That's a great feeling, bro.
Oh, is that what that's supposed to be?
That's
I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, what is this?
I laughed because I think it's awesome when I saw that. Just knowing, like, just remembering the beginning of all of it.
Yeah,
and then
right?
I saw that, and I was like, lots of curse words were said in pride, more than I probably should do on the air.
That's funny.
Not at least not when Jim's not here.
Yeah, I was like, man, I usually have all the freebies paced out, but then I had to reconfigure how I was gonna do freebies because it was like, Jesus. But then it was cool because then I could start giving people like more expensive freebies and stuff.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about that challenge coin right now.
That'd be a cool one. Every time I go somewhere, people are popping up with different challenge coins.
Oh
But they're
yeah,
always like, "Yeah, but do you got this one?" I'm like, "No, I don't."
yeah. So I was looking at it yesterday. I was just looking at because I don't even know how to begin on these challenge coins. Like how I have no idea. So I was just watching videos on how they make challenge coins and all that stuff. So.
I was excited. I got my newest one at Baltimore. One of the, Mark, the police officer from Phoenix. He came to Baltimore and he gave me this.
I don't know. I get a lot of them. Like I keep. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
There's
it's
a dude
heavy.
that's really awesome. Yeah, there's a dude in Texas that always gives us all these different military ones and police ones.
Yeah, I have a couple military ones that I've been gifted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite the honor to be bestowed upon. But yeah, like I don't know, it's like heavy duty. I've seen some lightweight ones, but this one's definitely been made with love. I don't know. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was. I don't know if I'm gonna make one or not. Like how much work is it? How much work does it entail? You know what I mean? Like how much fucking work is it to actually get that shit made? Like,
well, I know some people that did it and they're lazy, so it can't entail that much work.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
what
say,
I wanna know.
it's not
Okay.
really that tough. You just have to, have whatever art you want it to be, and then they'll have designs. Obviously, we can do it this way, we can do it that way. Pick your sort of coin design and so on. But yeah, it's not that much more different than like making pins, and you know how to do that.
Yeah, I just give them the picture and then they make it.
Yeah, I mean it's more or less going to be the same. You
But I
pick
gotta
what you
use-
want on the front and back, and
Yeah. I got to do it like enamel pins though, where it's just like selective color. You know what I mean?
Selective color you can do on the coins as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, depending on, obviously different companies are going to do different things, but generally speaking, you can do selective color and so on too.
Yeah.
Silver and gold.
What have you been watching?
Rudolph. I used to love that cartoon so much.
First of all, sir, it's stop motion, not a cartoon. Sir.
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, stop motion. I was fascinated with stop motion when I was growing up. It really, really was. There's a specific company who made all those specials. I forget what
Rankin
their name is.
Bass, yeah.
There it is. Rankin Bass. I loved everything they did. I thought it was so cool.
I was watching the.
And then when
good.
I was going to say when Elf came out with Will Ferrell and they kind of homaged that with the North Pole.
Totally,
Brilliant.
100%. They did so much of that they almost were sued. That were borderline
kidding,
you can't do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you watch the film, The films that
So
made
worth
us,
it.
they tell all about it. That they almost couldn't do it.
I gotta check that out. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's a great series for that stuff. Movies that made us. The one that I always loved though was Mad Monster Party for when Halloween came around
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
played Mad Monster Party.
Is that the one with the pig? Stop motion pig or something?
There is a scene with a dude with a pig on his head. That does happen, but there's no pig character. That just one of the little monster dudes. Somebody takes a pig from the banquet and sticks it on his head, and he's roaming around, you know. But it's Boris Karloff as Dr. Frankenstein and
That's
all
cool.
the monsters. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a good cast.
No, Terry, I did not get a naughty and nice challenge coin. I don't even think I remember what it was.
I was watching that Pop XP thing on YouTube today because they were interviewing the guy that did the voice of Lion-O. And yeah, they were talking a lot about Rankin Bass stuff.
That should make a comeback.
They would just CG it, and then they would just program it to look like it's fucking stop motion. Like take a couple frames out here and there so it looks glitchy.
I could live with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
As long as it has the look and the feel of it, we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what counts.
Well, you know what? I probably know why it's blurry because I don't have a light on. Or not. I could be wrong.
Do you have a smudge on the lens?
Beats me. That could be it too. I'll wait till I'm not on the screen and I'll rub it with my finger.
Your finger.
I'm having a DeBalfo night too.
All right, there you go. Go ahead. Fix your damn camera.
I mean, it works and you can hear me, so.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So here's a little snip from Mad Monster Party there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I never saw that one.
Oh, dude.
I'll have to check it out.
Especially if you like all the Christmas stuff and all that, you'll freak on this. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really do enjoy that stuff. I wish there was more of it these days.
Yeah, no. Yes and no.
And of course, I have
I'd
no
be
idea. You know, growing up with this as a kid, I have no idea how I have a redhead fetish. I have no clue whatsoever how that happened at all.
That's like the whole reason. The whole reason I even watched that Mad Monster Party. I'm like, look at this redhead chick. This is cool. What a cool character. And I watched it. You know.
The truth comes out.
Right. Let's draw something.
Isn't that what you've been doing this whole time?
I had to step away for a few minutes. You know, I got priorities, right?
You know, I wasn't going to say anything, but
It's
now that you're
not
calling
wrong,
me out,
evidently.
Yeah, Mike's doing that crazy super long paper.
Yeah, I had a zombie Tramp blank, and I don't know what I did with it. So
Yeah, zombie Tramp blanks are becoming scarce. But not for long. But you know,
well, yeah, I just
April
ordered two. I had 2 on my add-ons.
Oh,
April
nice.
said she has like 12.
Nice.
Yeah, but
That's
they're
why-
the
that's
Angel
why they're
Lynch
scarce.
ones.
Yeah, the Angel Lynch. I think is it the Angel Lynch? There's ones that they made where the markers and pens smear on it.
Oh, this one is not that one. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
might-
We'll find
You
out.
hope.
It might be the Angel Lynch one, like whatever. I use microns, and my microns started smearing, but I don't know.
There were curse words involved with that as well.
Yeah, where I'm just like, I'll just stop what I'm doing, and I'm just like, and I just wait for whoever's getting the commission to come back to pick it up. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna let you know I can't do it. I can't. I can very gingerly ink this, but I'm not coloring it because it's just smearing.
Not going to happen. Not going to do it.
They're usually cool about it.
It's kind of crazy to me that these things are so prevalent in the industry, and yet so many of them are still done on shitty paper.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
What is
Dynamite
going
was-
on?
Dynamite
Even
had
from
those
Marvel.
situations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. I remember the Dynamite. I think it was the Dynamite Vampirella was one of the worst ones I ever worked on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one broke my heart.
Yeah, it was like I can only do
Oh.
pencil on it.
It's like
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
early
that one-
days
that
of
was
it.
rough.
I could ink it, but it took like 2 hours just to like
Yeah.
barely ink it and not smear it all the way across. So,
Yeah.
oh
That's
God.
Yeah, we've been using the same paper on ours for like, I don't know, 8 years.
Uh-huh.
You know, Nia picked it and that was it. You know, she had a whole bunch of samples. She drew on a whole bunch of them. She was like, use this one. I said, okay. That was it. We've used the same thing ever since, or at least something, you know, comparable ever since. So
See, I'm
it's
blown away.
not that hard, publishers.
I know, right?
Get some
I'm blown
samples and
away
draw on
with
it.
It's-
Hero and Villain Designs. They've got a blank that will take even marker and it won't bleed through to the inside cover jacket. It's fantastic.
Oh, I had to try that.
That's the
awesome.
thing. That's the thing with the publishers. Like they're gonna, you know, they don't give a fuck. They don't draw. They're just fucking making this thing. Like give it to someone that fucking draws and ask them if it's good paper before you start printing it.
Yep.
You know.
I don't know about you guys, but DC has been consistently good on my end.
Nice.
IDW is the best.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done one. Oh no, I have.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and Big Dog Inc. Right?
Don't ask Mike about mine. He just finds those things in the trash.
Yeah, I just pick them out of the trash. They go away. I like those.
It'll work. It'll work enough. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I guess we won't use
People
this as
can-
firewood. I shouldn't say firewood. You guys, Arizona, you don't create fires. You don't need a fireplace.
Well, they create
I had a
fires.
house
They
with a
just do it in the
fireplace.
forest and burn things down.
Well, it's because they flick their cigarette out of the car. And
And by forest, you mean just all the cactus and shit, right?
no,
No,
they have
up
actual-
north.
Yeah.
Like
they have
Flagstaff
I know.
area.
I was being a smartass. I've driven through the actual. I've driven through Flagstaff in the snow.
Oh, okay.
I moved in that shit.
Yeah, we did 1 year. We spent Thanksgiving at the Grand Canyon, so we stayed at some hotel. I was like, look at this, there's like snow and shit. There's like it's cold as fuck. You know what I mean? We're just like there was like deer and bear walking around and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, am I in Arizona? Isn't
I
this
didn't know,
supposed to be
I was like,
coyotes?
I didn't know Arizona had all this. It was crazy.
Oh, actually, Arizona has like 3 temperate zones.
Yeah, there's an amazing climate range here.
And just because
The
they're
only-
desert doesn't mean it doesn't get cold. It just means they have a lack of rainfall.
The only part of Phoenix or Arizona that sucks is Phoenix, really.
Are you sure? Because Yuma doesn't sound like it's all that fabulous.
Oh yeah, well, I thought you moved to California. Is that in Arizona?
California is like west is West Arizona now.
Yeah, no,
They don't have
it really
water
is.
either. It's like California, Arizona, and Nevada are the same state.
hmm
You're not wrong. Hmm.
You know, our viewers are very quiet today.
They're enthralled.
Oh, I always forget to hit the comment button. I don't even know who's saying. I don't even know if people are saying anything. God damn it! I'm terrible at this. Oh, Sirlet's on there. What's up, Sirlet? What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of watchers. So, guys, feel free to ask questions while we're chilling out here. I mean, we're all just kind of shooting the breeze. We're going to show you the campaign in a little bit. Let Dan tell you what's going on with the campaign.
So that 3-minute long video.
Did you make a 3-minute video?
It's 3 fucking minutes, dude.
Why?
I had a lot to say because
okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's just, you know what I mean? It's the first zombie Tramp self-published by me, man, since I started it. So it was like I had a lot to fucking say. So yeah. So is this on your page right now, Tom?
It's on my page. It is on the Comic Unity page, and it's on YouTube.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. Is this on your page right now, Tom?
Yeah,
There it is.
There it is. I found it.
And it's on YouTube. Yeah. So if you want to just share it, you're good to
Yeah,
go.
I want
Yep.
to share this thing. Is Comic Unity, is it open so people just click on it and be in there?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yep. It's all public feed.
Let's see here. I think I clicked on the wrong. Oh, there it is. Awesome.
I was trying to find it, but I'll find it in a minute.
Share it on my Heart of Dan Mendoza page.
Oh, God.
Oh, weird.
I'm not weird. I'm special.
No, when April made that moan, it echoed.
Yeah, it sure did.
Well,
That was perfect timing on April's end.
Well, it's a talent.
I thought maybe your ink started smearing as you were erasing.
Yes. Well, no, the pencil smeared, which made it look like it was making the ink smeared, and I got very nervous there for a second.
oh, hence the
Tiny circles. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. My eraser broke. It's like
That's the worst. I hate when
Artist
that
size of
problems.
a rock.
happens. Yeah. Yep.
Artist problems.
Right?
Working
I've
on
got
a
it.
2-drawer cabinet.
I've
Well, it's
got
the
a
worst with those
pen that
those
was
clickable stick
squeaky.
erasers.
Oh, when it snaps.
Yeah, and you scrape your metal across the paper.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's no good.
that's the worst. Those things need to come with a warning light.
Maybe.
All right, it should be sharing.
Get that French curve out, Mike.
My hands still aren't steady enough to ink without them. I fucking hate inking. It's not my thing. Of course, I can't find the one I'm really looking for.
I thought you marked them all.
No, I'm not that smart.
You know, curve 1,
No, I used-
good. Curve 2, bad.
No, it's
Curve
funny.
3, boobs.
I know them well enough. I know them well enough that I know the curves of each piece without even having to pick it up. You know, I just couldn't find the one I was looking for. That's all.
Mike, are you going to be at Swornfest?
Yeah, Brian, are you going? I'm going.
I don't think so. I haven't heard from it.
You should reach out to Brian.
I don't ever reach out to Brian. I wait for Brian to reach out to me.
I think we all do.
You're fancy.
I figure if
I'm
I'm
always
supposed
afraid he
to be
won't
there,
reply.
they'll let me know.
Yeah.
It's in
Right.
February, right?
Yeah, it's February. It's late February.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I can always reach
February
out.
or something.
I am doing more covers for him, so maybe he'll let me.
That's cool. Yeah, it's the 25th.
I don't think I'm doing anything that weekend.
Yeah. I'm supposed to go
You
back
are
to
now.
California for another one-day show.
You're supposed to go back to where?
California for another one-day show in February.
Oh no, I shrank.
You didn't
I
learn the
shrank the
first time?
shows.
You're going to burn yourself out on that in a hurry.
I'm not gonna. I'm kind of burned out on just going to California in general. Like as soon as I picked up the car rental, as soon as I jump on the freeway, dead stop. You know what I mean? It was just like, welcome back, Dan.
Exactly.
Every
you.
time I
Back to all this bullshit.
every time I get off the plane, I kind of sigh.
Yeah.
Fuck, here we go again.
Yeah. It's just like, you're going to drive 1 mile in an hour.
See, I want to
I
like
know.
California. I really do. I
Uh,
can't.
It's the worst. I'm always telling people just to get out, man. I'm just like I start talking people into. I was like, why don't you come to live in Michigan? That's what I tell everybody, man. So, shit.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Every time I talk to Nia, I'm like, you can't be there anymore. You got to just come over here. Come where I am.
Yeah.
You'll be so much happier.
Yep.
That's what I do to my friends. I'm like, yo, anywhere in the Midwest, go for it. Like, I'm in Kansas and I love it, but you don't have to come here. Just get out of there.
Yep. Just like check the weather report first to see what kind of weather goes on throughout the year before you move, because you don't want the ones that they always have on the news where it shows all the flooding and people rowing their boats down the street.
Yeah.
I am waiting for that first video of Dan shoveling snow off his driveway.
I don't, man. I got a plow.
Well, okay, plow it. I want to see him plow it. Yeah. I want to see him plow.
I'll post it. I fucking love it, man.
But you're gonna need to get yourself.
He's got 4 feet of snow outside his house, and he's
got,
walking around. It's gonna be great.
I got my infinity scarf. I put around my face.
Yes. So you're prepped already. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, it's coming time. You know that, Tom. It's getting there. It already snowed up in Minnesota.
They're dropping off because it snowed today, but it was just whatever, it just melts when it hits. But I got, I took my my Kawasaki Mule in for its tune-up and everything, so they're dropping that off tomorrow. Hook the plow to it. I'll be sitting there waiting for it to snow.
Yeah, it snowed on Saturday down at Grand Rapids. As we were leaving, it was snowing. It wasn't cold enough to accumulate, but it was a hard snowfall.
Yeah.
It snowed in Indy today. Oh, that's right, Terry. You were at Comics Elite.
Comics Elite.
Yeah, Shawnee says she's waiting for the Dan on the snowplow. Mr. Plow.
Mr.
Good old Mr. Plow.
Oh, that's one of the games I want. I gotta tell Anthony Delaney, dude, he's doing that Demoncade. I want that. It was a Simpsons game. It was like Crazy Taxi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was for PlayStation 1. That shit was fun, man. There was a Mr. Plow you could drive around and fuck shit up.
Is he making you one of those?
Yeah, I backed his Kickstarter where he has them. So while he's still building games, I always if I think of a game that I really want, I'll let him know to see if it's on that list, So it's pretty cool.
I gotta tell him to do Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, dude, there's 2 of those right now on Nintendo Switch. They're like $5.
Get out of here! Holy
I downloaded
shit!
it, dude. It was like a brand new Leisure Suit Larry.
That's reason to buy.
Dude, he wakes up like he's been, I don't know, he's been in a coma for like 30 years or something. So he has to deal with like YouTubers and Instagrammers and he's still trying to hook up with chicks, but they get offended by everything he says and shit. It's fucking awesome.
Oh man, that's great.
This shit's funny, man.
Of all companies, Nintendo, I'm really surprised.
I know. I was surprised too. I was like, I gotta check this out.
It's funny. Other. I'm not gonna finish that because I'm a gentleman.
You're a better person than I.
I try.
No one ever says that.
Nope. I've never heard that.
I've got this one colored pencil that crumbles under the slightest bit of pressure. 2 a.m. I'm using it and I'm just like bleep, 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 bleep. Of course, I'm streaming live on Facebook. It's fine.
So Dan, give the viewers a little background on Zombie Tramp. What's she all about? Where'd she come from? What's the origin story?
It's the word.
And not just her literal origin story,
Yeah.
but like where you came from.
Yeah, I came from a sewer. I was raised by this rat.
Sounds slightly derivative.
Yeah, he knew kung fu and shit. But Zombie Tramp came from me walking into a comic book store one day and not liking anything anymore. So I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm trying to do something with my art career, so I'm gonna make a comic book and I'm gonna submit it to different companies as just a portfolio piece to just to get a job drawing, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw something that I like. So I was like, okay, I like 70s exploitation movies, and I like Russ Meyer movies, and I like slasher films and stuff. You know, let's do something like that. And you know, I'm pretty good at drawing cute girls, so I'll make it a girl character, and it has to have a stupid name. So I was like, I'll call it Zombie Tramp. So that's what I did, and then I made it was like a 36-page issue one, and I took it to San Diego Comic-Con one year and brought like 80 copies, and I sold it in like 2 days. So then I was like, okay, I think I'll make another one. So then I made a part 2 and made a part 3, and you know, made a trade and sent it to Diamond, and ended up hooking up with a publisher, and it just kept growing and growing and growing, and then it just became this thing that wasn't even mine anymore. So I kind of just left.
Yeah.
The story.
The rest of us did too.
Yeah, the origin of Zombie Tramp is just super grindhousey kind of, you know, story. You know, you got I based it on things that were currently happening in the news around that time. So I had like a shady, twisted sheriff named Sheriff Rudolph, and he's based on Rudolph Giuliani. And I made I made the character like she's a high priced call girl, and I was doing it off of the whole Heidi Fleiss thing that was going on back then. So I was like, okay, so I'll make it a high priced call girl, and then, you know, her madam gets in trouble, and she has to bail her madam out of jail by sleeping with this twisted cop's you know, son, who the son turns out to be a zombie who wants to eat her. So she gets bit, takes off, dies in her car, and comes back all pissed off, and decides to kill everybody that ruined her life, you know. So that was just a nice and simple revenge story, man. And then it turned into so much more that I didn't plan on. But yeah, now that I got it back, because one of the things is it kind of got, being a monthly series, it kind of got more action based than horror based. So now that I have it back, I want to start revisiting the horror genre of it and get back into the horror of it. So
I was poking around on eBay.
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen this.
I haven't looked in a while.
There's 3 copies right now of the first graphic novel.
The digest one?
Yeah. One's running, and they're running right now from 300 to 375 to 650.
Yeah, that's
Good
cool.
Lord.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, that used to be like, last time I looked, it was like a $500 book or whatever. You know, when that digest one. When I lived in Seattle for a short time, I went to this tattoo shop. It's like a tattoo shop that's also a comic book store. That's how they advertise themselves. And so I went in there, and like, they don't have shit for comics, you know. It's just like a couple of bullshit books in the front. But they had that Zombie Tramp book sitting there. And it wasn't in the best condition. And I was just like, oh, I go, hey, how much is this book? You know, and they're like, oh, I don't know. They look at the back and they're like, oh, it's $14.99. I was like, oh, I think I'll try it out, you know, and I bought it, and I sold it on eBay. I sold it on eBay for $300.
Nice.
And I used that money to get a tattoo. I was like, okay.
The irony. You didn't even go back to the same shop, did you?
I did go to the same shop because there was
Did you?
some guy that had like a cool, like, retro Walter Lantz kind of style.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got a Woody Woodpecker. Yeah.
That's funny.
You hustled them and then gave back to them. Love it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like fucking Robin Hood.
Just so you know, guys, that book was worth a whole lot more, but it's all right because I'm gonna give it right back to you.
I've done the same thing. I've when I go through like cons and I'm going through like the trade paperbacks for $5 box, I always look for my stuff. And every now and then, and it happened a couple of times, I found a couple of penny for your souls for $5. I'm like, yo, do you have more of these anywhere? Because I'll take it all that you have.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, dude, what is, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Here's my $5.
Yeah, exactly. I don't tell people who I am. I'm like, hi, I'm Dan Mendoza. You know, fuck all that. I just go in there. If I see something that's mine that I know is worth more, I'll just take it.
Yeah, I've done that at a con a couple times. The best one is when they're like, I know that guy's here somewhere. You can get him to sign it.
Oh yeah,
like, sure, I'm all over that, bud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny, man. What show was it? Fucking, I want to say it was Baltimore, where it was like, where people kept, because Chris Enoch, he's like a used car salesman.
We know Enoch.
Yeah, there he is. Hey, what's up, Chris? Chris is sitting there at his table, and he's just pimping out that zombie Tramp cover that he did, and he has the print and he has the book and stuff. So it was like that's mostly the book that I sign is that book. You know what I mean? Like, and they just come to my table. I'm like, could you buy something that I'm selling? Jesus Christ. like, can you sign this book? I'm like, yeah. Did you know I created it? I would love for you to buy something that I brought.
That's cool. Have you met Chris?
Yes, that's my Chris Enoch story, man.
I'm sure most of us can do lots of Chris Enoch stories.
Yeah,
that poor dude, man. I was messing with him. If he's still on, he'll probably laugh right now.
He's right
in
there,
Denver. He just had a hell of a time at Denver, and I was like, all right, Chris, we're just gonna make fun of this. Like, forgot his banner, forgot books, so we were getting random people to go up and ask him if he had any books for sale.
Or if they could buy his banner.
We literally, like, the staff got involved, just random people were coming up. See, Denver was crap stuff for getting.
That is funny, man.
Yeah, Chris was at Akron with us, so he got the Big Dog Inc. Red Lobster experience.
Oh, nice. Unlimited biscuits.
Yeah, that's actually Akron is one of the one. Oh, it's really funny. Akron's one of the ones I hadn't been to, so I didn't know if it was going to be good or not. It ended up being good. Well, while I was there, I realized that Red Lobster had an app, and so I don't know, downloaded it or whatever, got my lobster points, and I realized that it had a map of every Red Lobster in the country, and I just started freaking out, like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to all of these, like every single one. It's the goal. Go to every Red Lobster.
I did not know you can get lobster points.
You can get lobster points, yes.
Fucking dope.
Tom, we need to up your aspirations and goals here, man.
Yeah. Tom, don't ever go to the Red Lobster in Jackson.
Okay, all right.
Awful, man. We went there once because I was like, man, I feel like having those biscuits,
Yeah.
So we went, and it was like the worst, man. And then at the end, they're like, we're like, should we get any dessert? So we get a couple desserts, and I was like, you know what? I go, do you guys have coffee? I would like to get a coffee. And the guy's like, sure. And he just never gave it to me. He just like, I was like, hey, how about that coffee? And he goes, oh yeah, And then that's all he would say. He would never bring me coffee. I was like, what the?
Well, I'll go down there and then I'll fix it. I'll fix it, Dan.
Go down there and get me that.
That's what I do. As I go into the Red Lobster and I'm like, this is not. These biscuits are overcooked. This, there's not enough butter in the scampi. Like, I tell them what's going on, and
you do?
Shit gets fixed. Oh yeah, dude. Because I have enough. Listen, I have enough sample size of being to Red Lobsters across the country that I know how this stuff should taste. I know what's going on.
I like how he just said sample size.
Yeah. Sample size.
It's like going into Baskin Robbins and like, trust me, I know what all these flavors taste like because them little spoons, I've used them all.
I'll get that fixed for you, Dan. Don't worry.
That's funny. Yeah, straighten that Red Lobster up. It's the only one we got.
So Do you ever do like the I'm gonna leave a nasty Yelp review or something?
No, I just talk to the people. I'm just like, yo, you got to fix this. This is no good.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
So when they're
biscuits
like,
are dry, and it's just no. You got to fix this.
So when they come back and ask you, so how's everything? You're like, oh, it's awful. You just start telling them.
Basically, yeah. I'm not an asshole about it, but I'm literally like, yo, these biscuits are like super overbaked. Like, I give them the rundown. There's the one. It's funny because the one in Arizona a few years ago, when I was out there with Jesse James, I went in there and it was really bad. I was like, this is not a good experience at all. And I was back there the following year, and it was so much better, like so much better. And I asked the lady, I was like, so when did you get a new head chef? She's like, what do you mean? I said, just tell me, when did you get a new head chef? She said, like 4 months ago. I said, yeah, I could tell. And she's like, oh my God.
Nice.
Jesse James is all about the Sizzler, man.
He is, yeah. And they tried to close those Sizzlers down on him, but he found another one.
Wow.
If you eat it, it will come.
My new discovery is out here is
Big. I was waiting for that.
Do you guys have Big B coffee?
Yeah, it's around.
Man, that's my new thing.
No, I haven't had that.
When I lived in Seattle, I'd go to Bigfoot Java. That was the one, man.
What's going on, Albert?
You can get like a 40 ounce of coffee or something. It was crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it would take me 2 days to drink that coffee. I just kept putting it in the fridge.
When I worked night shifts, I'd go get a Starbucks, like a Frappuccino, and I'd put half of it in the freezer and the other half in the fridge. And then at like 3 a.m. when I'd roll out of bed to go to work, I would, blend it or re-blend it, and it was good as new. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Not exactly sure that's how it works, but I mean, that's some MacGyver shit right there.
That's right.
I would just re-stir it with the straw that it came with and then drink it. That's all I would do.
You just shake it around. Yeah, it's good.
Just shake it around. I'm like, the milk in there's still good, right? And then I just drink it.
Yep.
But yeah, Big B, man. Big B's the shit. And then I love me my Tim Hortons.
When you go up to Canada.
Yeah,
but you're adapting well to the Midwest, I guess.
Yeah, I'm all about getting a box of Timbits, but they stopped making the jelly-filled ones. And I was like, man, you guys suck. Like, we discontinued the jelly-filled Timbits. I'm like, man.
You're like, you know what? I'm calling Tom. He's gonna fix this too.
Yeah, Tom, get that.
I can't fix the Tim Hortons. I called him out when we were at Lobster. I called him out for getting rid of the chocolate cake. I was like, "Yo, you got to bring the chocolate cake back." She's like, "What are you talking about?" So there's no chocolate cake on your menu anymore. Oh my god, how do you know that? Because I go to these places and it's gone.
Because I have eyes
on for years.
What's crazy is we miss going to Cheesecake Factory.
Oh yeah.
There's only like one in Michigan, and it's in Novi, so it's like an hour drive, and you got to go for lunch only because otherwise, if you go on a Friday night or anything, it's like a 4-hour wait.
Oh.
So we're just like, nah, that's okay.
Going to any restaurant right now is like a 4-hour wait.
Not in Jackson. They'll sit me right down. I wait sometimes because I'm like one of those people that I insist on having a booth only. I won't sit at some table where everybody can look at me from all sides. I want a booth. And they're like, oh, it's going to be a wait. I'm like, I'll wait. I'll be like, how long is the wait? And they'll be like, about 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay.
Like, all right, I pee longer than that. You're good.
Yeah. 5 full minutes, man. I'm like, well,
that's the bouginess that is Mendoza.
Yeah, I get really specific about shit when I'm out in public. It's just hard enough just walking outside. So if I'm outside, I got to get specific about shit.
More concerned you take 5 minutes to pee. Well, when you drink a lot of water, come on.
Yeah, you gotta hydrate.
Yeah, especially you're at a booth, you're drinking all day, you take a 10-minute pee. It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
There's been times I've been at a booth like all day, and then I realized at the end of the day, like, dude, I have not pissed all day.
Yeah, I've had 9 bottles of water, but
that's more concerning than anything else.
Yeah, right. You're like, where's it going?
I mean, I disappear too much, man. If I sit there for 20 minutes and I haven't done anything, I'm like, yep, I'm out.
That's me too. I can't sit still that long. No,
I disappear. I wasn't even at my booth like for more than 20 minutes out of the whole day in Rhode Island. I was like, I'm wandering around all damn day.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing the late Sunday mornings now at shows where I just leave a note saying like, oh, that I'm not gonna be there till noon. Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna sleep in on fucking Sundays.
that's my plan in New York.
You know what I mean? Because they run you ragged, man. You got to be there. Now everything opens up at 9:30 for the VIPs and all that bullshit. But you were up till like 1 or 2 in the morning at the bar or whatever, and hanging out with people that you haven't seen in a while. And then they expect you to get up early and come to this Sunday show and then pack your shit and then go home. I'm like, fuck that, dude.
Eventually, you realize that the VIP people are not there for us. They're all there to get in line for movie stars and Marvel and DC guys, and they're not there for us. Or at least I should say 99% of them are not there for us.
Yeah, they're there to see.
That's why whenever somebody gives me shit about not being there for the VIPs, that's exactly my answer. I'm like, why? Why the fuck am I going to come here an hour earlier?
Yeah, there's no line in front of my booth for those guys.
Exactly. There's a few people I know, like if I'm in a certain city, I'm like, okay, there's going to be a VIP there that's for me. But I'll double check with them. I'm like, hey man, are you coming VIP? And I'll just hit them up on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing is the guys that do that for us, like they're there the first day.
Yeah.
To see us because they know they either want the commission,
those are Friday, Saturday guys.
They want the commission or the book or whatever. They want to get before all that list is full or it sells out. Anything after Friday, like even Saturday, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Friday, they're there.
That's true.
Saturday, Sunday, nah, man. Breakfast time.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm totally gonna start doing that. Like on Saturday night when the show ends, I'm putting the fucking note right there on top of the tablecloth.
There was a con here in Detroit for a few years called Detroit Fanfare, and
yes,
they would open at noon because they knew that everybody was out chilling Saturday night, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna open at noon, don't worry about it.
You know what's cool, horror shows are usually like that. They always start late because they're just like, fuck it, man, they know everybody has a smoking and drinking problem, and they open late, man. They don't give a shit.
Funny how it turned into late nights because we're out drinking with each other, whereas it used to be late nights because we were sitting in our hotel room doing commissions till 4 a.m.
I never had that.
It's like, oh, were you out doing commissions? No, man, I was at the bar.
Yeah, we do. Well, when I'm doing a show with Bill, whatever, like, yeah, you know what I mean? We'll go eat, and we're like, okay, we'll go. I'll meet you at the bar in a couple minutes, and we're going to work on commissions. And we're all like, yeah, cool. And then we'll have the paper out and everything, and we might get half a face drawn in about 4 hours, and then that's about it. We're like, oh, I almost got a commission done. So.
Yeah, I was so close.
Yeah, it's all about the intention.
I just don't do it anymore. I'm like, if I can't do it at the show, it ain't gonna be done.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I've been like that too. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just because I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do 14 commissions this show. Now I'm just like, I'll do 5.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I don't want to. And then now I like offering my ballpoint pen sketch option. Where I could just sketch something in 10 minutes. I'm like, look at that commission, it's done. Just do them all day. I'm like, give me those 10-minute commissions, man. I'm all about it.
I'm sure most people don't care. They just wanted something.
Yeah, totally. That's like in the Kickstarter, I have the Sure Thing, which is limited to 30, and it's just a ballpoint pen sketch for 30 people. And like they don't care. They just want a sketch of something.
Dan did
I just bring in pre-done stuff.
Yeah, you got one, Tom, didn't you?
Yeah. So, well, you did a pencil one for me, but what was funny was, so it was the first ever Goth Day sketch because I took it over to Dan. I'm like, Dan, you're doing the first one ever. And I said, just pick whatever you want out of the book. Doesn't matter, whatever character you want, whatever you're vibing on, just do it. So he picks Catnip. So he starts drawing it. It's fine. He sends me a picture because he's on the other side of the hall. He says, hey, here, I think she's done. Check it out. And I look at it and she's missing her ears. So I said, hey, she's missing her ears. We got to get her ears on there. And he was like, oh, I didn't, the thing that I saw, there wasn't any ears. He found one panel in the entire book to pull reference from that CB forgot to draw her ears on.
Yes.
Nice.
And that was his reference. And then he drew the ears on and it was all good.
You got to do a recall in the book.
Forget the other 20 pages of reference, just that one panel.
Yeah. That was hysterical.
It was my favorite panel. I was like, oh, that's a nice looking panel. And then, that was it.
It was the first page he opened. Like, there she is. All right.
And I showed that to CB and he was like, no. And I said, yeah. And he was like, oh my God, I think, because he does digital drawing. He says, I bet you that was a layer that got turned off and I didn't turn it back on.
That's funny. Damn CB.
And now everybody listening that has a Goth Day book, they're all going to go try and find that panel. See if you can see it. It's there. Dan found it.
Actually, you know what? I got one.
Dan went to it like a bloodhound. Like, I'm going to use this one that's wrong.
Yeah. I'm really good at finding Waldo also. So
there you go.
Oh, Daniel Brule's on here. What's up, man? Chris Enoch's warning us about the occurrence of kidney stones when we hold in our pee.
Yeah, it's doodles and urinary health.
Hey man, I had kidney stones and like it sucked, man. It was like I think it was one of my birthdays. Like for my birthday, I got to go to the hospital for like 2 days.
Hey, nice job.
I was like, awesome.
Happy birthday. Here's your bill.
There it is.
There you go.
No
there
years.
You go.
It ain't. It's blurry still, but that's the panel.
There you go. Thank you for sharing our shame, Ryan.
Is this the error edition then? Does this make it more unique?
They're all error editions. it's
hey, work with me, Tom. Work with me, okay? Just say yes.
I'm gonna. Here's the thing. I'm gonna make a new one, just one copy that's fixed, and then that'll be like our NFT copy, like our 1 in a million. That's right, and I'll sell that one for 5,000. That's how NFTs work, right?
There you go.
I don't know.
People can always ask me about the NFTs now, and I never remember what the fuck they're talking about. They're like, NFTs. I'm like, what? Nice fucking titties? Like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
DeBalfo started that one.
Did he? That's so cool.
I can own that.
Oh, see, Mr. Smithers, he's already ready to buy the 1 of 1. He's ready. Like, I'll buy it. He's claiming it already.
Make sure the one that you fixed is the digital download copy also.
That's funny. Smithers, you're wild, man. You are wild.
What the hell did I do with my... Oh.
You got a question there, Dan.
What's up? Hey, Dan, what are your thoughts on doing comic book dividers for the Still Ill universe on a future Kickstarter? The dividers, I actually, when someone mentioned it, probably you, I thought that was kind of a cool idea. Also, the store folios. Store folios would be the best if I can get those made for Kickstarters because, you know, I could pack your fucking books in them when I mail you your rewards. You know, so yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll probably end up doing that stuff.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we did comic book dividers. They came out pretty nice.
Nice. I'll hit you up and you can tell me where you got them.
I am not sure who did them is still around, but we can We can work it out. I mean, it's just a piece of paper, so I'm sure most places can probably. I mean, not paper, but cardboard.
Oh yeah,
Thick,
I would do mine.
thick stock.
I would want mine to be plastic.
That would be a whole different world. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So.
But the ones that we did were very thick cardstock paper. I mean, I've had no problems. I want to say that it's got like a plastic sort of like edging to it or something. So it's not literally like just here's a piece of cardboard and
probably Coroplast.
It could be, but it's not like pure. It's not like that legitimate plastic like we've seen, standard
BCW.
stuff made out of. Yeah.
McLean McGuire does that. He makes the like Coroplast dividers.
My goal is to find someone that can just duplicate everything BCW does. So, because they're like, like if I want a Zombie Tramp short box, you know what I mean? Then you have to go through them or whatever. Then they want to, they'll even think if they want to do it, then that means they have to license it and all that other bullshit. No, fuck all that, dude. I'm just gonna find someone that can just make one.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was doing those before BCW. It wasn't like Action Boxes or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be a thing. Like it wasn't just BCW doing that. A lot of people were doing it, and then now all of a sudden it's not there. Did they get some kind of patent where they told people they couldn't do it no more?
There's no way to patent putting art on a box.
Yeah, maybe. The shape. They patented the shape.
The shape of paper.
The shape of a short box.
We have copyrighted the rectangle.
Yeah.
Surprised Gene Simmons didn't do that yet.
I mean, if you can get air rights,
yeah,
I'm sure there's a way to do something that we're not supposed to on that level as well.
I'm gonna sell an NFT short box.
Digital short boxes. Here's a digital short box.
Digital short box. You can
put all of your digital copies in your digital short box.
Yes,
that's going to be a thing you watch.
I know,
I'm gonna do that tomorrow, man. I mean, I'm just gonna make it happen. Just start making digital everything. Here's whatever you want.
Yeah,
it's just digital now.
Well, you can get those those credit cards that pop open with the USB drive in it.
Yes,
you can get those and just print artwork on the actual card, and then you upload it with all these comics, and you just sell that little card.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I've seen people do that. Yep.
So it's like, can you really trust people like not to have viruses on that shit? It's like
can't trust people. Period.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Story.
You can't trust those people. Yeah, screw people.
Those people.
People are the worst.
Sometimes
you can't trust the people you can trust.
Dude, I will say going to cons for people that are not comic book fans.
Yes.
I've seen more people like tease and make fun of people's artwork because they don't understand why they're doing it, because they're just there to get, the Ghostbuster signatures.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, you guys really have forgotten what it's like to get punched in the mouth for something that you say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for a while, but I think it's gotten worse over COVID because they got so used to just talking shit behind a computer that now they're saying it in real life and not getting punched yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't wait to the day where people are like,
if they're not getting punched yet, they just haven't said it to the right person yet, because it'll happen.
Yeah.
The throwdown will happen.
Unfortunately for me, I can't punch anyone at a con. They may not let me back, but it needs to happen. Someone's got to do it. Someone become the comic version of the Punisher and just start punching people in the mouth.
Just going a punching street.
Just roam Artist Alley, listening for assholes spouting off. And yeah.
Oh, you're a keyboard warrior. Here you go. Have a nice day.
Yeah, man, that's funny.
That's going to be a scene in Con Artist 3. Getting punched in the mouth for talking shit.
Yeah, that's what I've been noticing a lot this year's just lots of people wandering around comic book shows that wouldn't normally be there, is because they just want to get out of the house and do something, man,
Yeah.
So there's like, let's spend our Sunday over here and make fun of everything.
Yeah, in Rhode Island, these guys were just drinking and trolling, like literally talking shit to people as they stand there. Like, why would someone spend $100 on this? This is stupid.
Oh,
Like,
yes. They say that right in front of their table and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, man, go the fuck. Like,
yeah, that's
you definitely deserve to get punched in the face. Like, just remember that time's coming. If you guys don't see me at shows for a long time, I did it.
Yeah.
Ryan's not here. He must have punched somebody.
Yeah, he's not here.
I'm tired of it.
Well, I've been volunteering a lot at the school lately, and they're saying that kids have basically been stunted behaviorally and emotionally in their development by like a whole 2 years, basically. And so there's tons of fights happening. There's tons of like disagreement. There's a huge learning curve happening that's just they've just never seen before. Like they're having to readjust the dismissal process just to accommodate. It's absolutely outrageous.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm just blown away. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, parents, like, they can't fucking drive anymore. Like, they don't know how to actually utilize the carpool lane. Kids can't even.
That is very true.
Grounds without having a rumble. It's like, Jesus Christ. Even in Starbucks, somebody got stabbed. I'm like, what is wrong with people? Like, no place is sacred anymore. I just don't even want to leave my house.
Everyone's out for themselves.
It's just, I don't know. Like, that's just such a Debbie Downer thing, and I apologize. But
No, you're good. It's
real life.
Topic. Yeah, exactly.
It's just weird.
Especially if you're a parent. You know, we all hate those freaking drive-through pick up your kid lanes.
Oh my God, yes.
Worst.
Like the zipper rule of everybody's going the same direction. Let one go, then the next one goes, then the next one goes. I do it every day where I see people like, nah, I'm going first. No, I'm going in. I don't care if you are next.
Yeah, I will put you in the wall. I will put you in the wall if you're trying to steal a spot. Sorry, buddy. My car's already got dents, so
yeah,
let's play the game.
I'm like, I'm gonna stick my car right here. If you hit it,
we can play the game.
That's funny. Yeah, no one uses the zipper. We always talk about that when we're driving. We're like, come on, man. This whole thing could have been avoided if you would use the zipper.
I don't think they teach them that out here, because I say the same thing. Like, zipper, motherfucker, zipper.
They're like, my fly's shut.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
I don't know what this zipper thing is, but my car's bigger than yours, so I'm going first.
Sure, that's exactly what they say in Texas. Every fucking car is bigger than ours.
See, what they don't know is my car's already got dents in it. I'm not afraid to put another one in just to shut you up.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Moxie gets picked up in front of the house. That's awesome.
So you're lucky. We go.
That amazing bus system, amazing school bus system. I love it.
Yeah, my kids live too close to the school for a bus, so we drive them. I mean, JJ, if he wanted to, or if we would let him, he could walk. Yeah. But that poor kid in his mouth, it would be in a fight like every damn day. You'd say something to somebody, and he's going to be the one getting punched in the mouth. I mean, damn it.
Like, fuck, I got that guy as a kid. Fuck.
Yeah. Damn it. Like, you're in Taekwondo. If they start it, fucking finish it.
Are we all ready for Cobra Kai to return?
I just met all those kids.
When's it coming back?
I think it's
December.
January, right? Oh, is it December?
Oh, yeah, January, yeah.
I thought it was January.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I finished the last season
all the
yet.
kids but Hawk. The one cool thing, one of the kids, whichever one is going to be the Blue Beetle, I thought was really cool because he was promoting the comic and the show at the con.
That's cool.
Like, he had issues of the Blue Beetle on his desk to show everybody who he was going to be.
awesome.
what the character actually is and stuff. I was like, that. See, I've never seen that. Most people are like, oh, it's a comic. All right.
Nice.
Oh crap! Noble's here.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been floating around a little bit.
Yeah, I saw him earlier, but he was quiet.
That's when you're in trouble.
Yeah, right. No, I like Cobra Kai. I think that's a good show. It's nostalgic.
Russ Cassidy's here.
Big Russ.
Yeah, man. That's my tech guy. Like,
I think he's becoming everyone's tech guy.
Yeah, right. He's like, I could do surveys. I was like, please do. When after like the first couple days of the Zombie Tramp Kickstarter, he messaged me and he goes, "I'm scared."
Yeah, I would be too on yours. Fuck.
Because he has to build all that shit. And I was like, "Yep." I go, and I want signing options for everything. He's like, "God damn."
See, Jim said Russ is his go-to guy too.
Yep, sure is.
I mean, it helps that he's an IT guy, but he's just a nice guy in general.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, this paper is pretty difficult to manage, but it's not turning out too bad.
The marker's smearing around a little bit, huh?
You know, it's all right. It's just like when you do like the darker colors, it gets a little streaky.
Yeah.
But overall, it's not bad.
That damn Angel Lynch.
Yeah.
Damn her.
Yeah, I'm doing a.
I can't believe you all are disrespecting She-Hulk like this. I can't believe you're drawing
Yeah.
What do you think about that little She-Hulk teaser?
Don't do it. Why would you do that?
Because he doesn't know.
Why would you bring that shit up when Tom is like raring to go?
I want to hear what Tom says.
There's nothing in it to judge anything by. I mean,
I like reading his posts of how shitty everything's is or is gonna be.
That little snippet of just showing her like leg and her arm, I'm like, it's not even. I hope that's not the final rendering because that's like a fucking Nintendo 64 game.
If all she's gonna do is just turn green and not like get bigger or anything.
They said it in the thing. She's 8 foot tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's more coming. That's kind of what I figured. Is we'll get more out of it. But there was nothing really to judge on that.
Yeah.
I was more because they were talking about dropping the Obi-Wan trailer on Friday, and that didn't happen.
I saw that shit, dude.
There's a trailer already out there.
It went up, and then it went down, dude. Like I saw there was like the full trailer. It was fucking badass, man.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, I seen a trailer. I saw a trailer a couple months ago.
No, that's not that. A real.
There's one that.
Yeah, like the Book of Boba Fett thing that they did. Like there's supposed to be a real one, not that one that came out like a while back.
Yeah, I saw it on. It went up on like Wednesday because I was talking to one of my warehouse guys about it, and then it was fucking gone. Like,
that's called a leak because it was supposed to launch on Friday.
Yeah,
officially, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome.
I'm kind of interested in that vaguely, but. The She-Hulk thing, there was just nothing really there to really judge anything on.
I'm more interested in Star Wars than any fucking comic book movie now. I'm kind of over it now. I'm just like these comic book movies are just fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And, I like going to the movies, so I'm just like picking shit just because I feel like drinking soda and eating popcorn. So I go to the movies, and I'll just pick anything. So we went and saw Venom, and it was, oh my gosh, I couldn't stand the whole movie. Like,
yeah, it was pretty
beginning to end.
Pretty soft. Yeah,
it was awful.
You should, if you listen, that thing would win best movie compared to the Eternals.
Oh, I haven't even bothered because I was like, well, I'm gonna go because everybody was going to see Eternals, and I was like, you know what? I still haven't seen Dune. I'm gonna go see it in the theater. So I went and saw Dune instead of Eternals. But yeah, I'm not really interested in Eternals. I'm waiting once they start introducing Silver Surfer and stuff, then I'll start watching. Because they're gonna start with the whole Galactus thing next time.
I don't know if any of us can be friends anymore.
Yeah, Venom's awesome.
Out there. I like all of them. I'm not in love with any of them, but I like all of them. I haven't seen Eternals though. I don't have any interest in it. The only reason I want to see it eventually is just to see the connection.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not excited for any of the upcoming movies except for to see what they do with Spider-Man, but I'm not.
You're gonna buck it up. That's what you do.
I'm sure, but
that's exactly how's that Spider-Man going to be? Oh, it's going to be awful. But no, I always, no matter which Spider-Man movie it is, I always enjoy a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a Spider-Man movie where I didn't like it.
that's my favorite part of the week when those kind of movies come out. Is all right. Where's Tom's post? Where's Tom's post? I know it's coming.
Junk.
That's usually what I wait for, too. I wait for this was crap.
Yeah, it's so stupid that people are like, oh man, halfway through the credits for Venom, you got to watch that. That's great. And I was like, all right. So I sat there. And then
wasting my fucking time.
I don't even remember what it was.
It was the crossover. It was the crossover scene.
Oh yeah, I was like, that's the stupidest thing. Oh, that guy. I was like, man, Andy Serkis needs to not. He just needs to be Golem and not fucking direct movies or whatever. I'm just like, this is like so dumb. Like Venom just doesn't stop talking. And he's not funny. He kills everybody off screen. There's no blood. It's like, stop making these violent character movies if they're not going to be violent.
That's fair.
I haven't seen that one yet either.
That's pretty fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to see it.
All right, so since it's not really horror-ish, but somewhat horror-ish, what about Morbius?
I'm excited for it, but you know, I get excited for almost every movie when they say it's going to come out, and then
excited for it, but not invested in it.
Yeah, I like Morbius because I used to collect the whole Jackson Geist run in the 1990s of Doctor Strange. You know what I mean? And I always bought those books, and Morbius was in a good amount of it and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to see it on the screen.
I'm curious. He's never like a huge character that I cared about, but I'm curious on how they pull it off. I'd like to see them start like getting a little darker.
Yeah, that's what this whole like new Marvel run. This whole new Marvel run is kind of like, let's take all these characters that no one gives a shit about and make something out of it.
Well, they got to expand the MCU because everybody that they've used is getting old, and they can't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
No, but they are. I mean, their plan was to get darker with this one, like the dark Doctor Strange, the multiverse of madness, and Wanda losing her shit, and Blade coming out, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about Eternals is the connection to it's getting darker.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
I don't know. I lost a lot of respect for the movies when Thor Ragnarok hit, and I was like, oh my god,
Thor Ragnarok was great.
whatever.
Oh, you mean Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Yeah, but
They-
it was great. It was funny as fuck. It's the perfect comedy.
Okay.
Granted, it's not supposed to be,
didn't
but it was
enjoy
great.
it.
I think Chris Hemsworth is really fucking funny. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, he pulled it off.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well,
did you
Ragnarok
guys-
is better than the first two, but that's a really low bar.
Uh-huh.
Yes, absolutely.
Did
Taking
you
the
guys
words
ever
out my
see that movie, that movie Vacation, and Chris
Like-
Hemsworth is in it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mhm.
It was like the recent Vacation movie. He was hella funny in that
Mhm.
movie.
yeah.
I didn't see that. I must
yeah.
have missed that.
He's he can do just about anything when given the opportunity. Like he was in that shitty Ghostbusters movie, which
Yes, he was.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
awesome. He was awesome in that Ghostbusters movie.
I mean, he may have been the best part of it.
Yeah, from what I remember, I don't remember these movies.
But he was in Cabin in the Woods too. I like him in
Mhm.
that. But yeah, just as Thor, I don't know. He just might as well just take his shirt off and just, you know, here for the thirst trap. I'm fine with it.
Tell us how you really feel.
What? I'm not shy. Please.
That's offensive.
No, April's.
I love you.
Yeah, stop objectifying men.
Yes.
Just saying, if you're objectifying women, I'm fine with objectifying men too. Equal
Oh,
opportunities.
we're just playing.
Oh my god, you didn't think I was serious, did you?
No.
No,
Oh, Mike, do you need a hug?
I'm gonna take a minute.
He probably needs a couple, but we'll leave that alone. Hey, you haven't shown the Kickstarter yet, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been
Oh, yeah.
chatting away here.
Yeah, no shit.
You want to? Shall we dive in here, Dan? Let people see
Sure,
the campaign.
Let's get it, man.
We've got it loaded up here. Boom. There we go.
Ooh.
210.
Sparkly.
Okay, my computer just went batshit. What
I
are
think
you
it
doing,
went-
computer?
Yeah, I think it went down because it was at 2:11 at 9:00. Let's see.
Oh, darn.
Well, no, hold on. I'm going to refresh this because it's been sitting here for a while. So if it's
Oh,
it
yeah.
might already be up there.
It's at it's 210 722.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
1,200 backers. So how many backers have you been getting? Is that more or less the same?
No way. Usually I get about 700 to 800 backers.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
managed to pick up another 500 already. That's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, so that's cool. So I'm glad I'm not packing it.
So let's run through. You can narrate what we're seeing here.
It has just a quick rundown of short synopsis of who Zombie Tramp is, what's the issue about, why is the issue special, and
So tell us.
just talk about how I left Zombie Tramp, and then behind the scenes I basically fought for like 2.5 years to get the rights back to it. So that's why the book's special, just because it's my first self-published Zombie Tramp under my label. So it's fun. But yeah, there's my whole team of 5. So that's me, Nightmare, and my colorist, and my warehouse guy, and Russ. And then just a couple preview pages, and here come the rewards and stuff. And I made the rewards lower than I usually do, just because I know that there's like a transfer kind of thing of people that are used to just buying Zombie Tramp at the store. So I try to lower the price a little bit, just because these people are gonna be trying Kickstarter for the first time. So.
Sure. Okay.
So then we got a Nightmare Lynch right here. My apprentice.
Do you build your Kickstarter yourself?
Yeah, I just do it myself.
Oh, I like how if anybody notices, Michael Myers is watching too. If you look at the screen,
Oh yeah,
he's right there.
Yeah.
I see him right there. Yeah. We got the Bill McKay. You can't have a zombie Tramp campaign without Bill McKay.
Nope.
So
Yeah, Bill's got a campaign he's going to be doing sometime next year too.
yeah, Kim the Delusional.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'll be on that too.
Nice. Yeah, we got TM Chu because he was the first guy that did interiors when it became a monthly series. He was the Zombie Tramp interior guy for a couple of years. So he did the human version and the zombie version. So I was like, I'll just make it 2 rewards. Let people choose, you know. Then Glenn Barr, who's a Detroit local. Freaking awesome stuff.
I like that cover. I need to get a hold of that guy.
Yeah, Glenn
I
Barr.
was going to say, this looks really familiar. I feel like I might have seen him at Detroit or something.
He was at Motor City.
Motor City, yeah.
Comic-Con, yeah.
Yeah,
He's awesome, man.
Looks very familiar.
He
What's
had
his name? Glenn Barr.
Glenn Barr. He had all these old Batman pages and stuff that he was selling at the show. I was like, man, that's badass. Oh, you got that guy Ryan Kincaid.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
That guy.
Who did the colors on this?
That is Apterus. He's a digital painter that lives out in like the Netherlands or something. He's cool. He does these really creepy paintings.
I get asked like every other day who did the colors on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a very different piece when you're like, hey, this is a Kincaid thing, but it looks really different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, I told Kincaid, I'm like, hey, I want to try this guy's stuff on your style, you know, and it turned out nice.
Yeah.
And Isaac Bell of Metal Shade fame. Then Alexa Lowe of Metal Shade fame.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again? Elias
Chazoudis.
Nice.
Most of these artists, I hit them all up at MegaCon in Orlando for covers. I just walked around and like, hey, you want to do a cover for this Kickstarter? Like, yeah. So.
That one's cool too.
Oh, El Sevilla is awesome. He does good stuff. Yeah, you should hit him up, Ryan. He's easy to work with.
Dope. I will. I got 2 books I got to launch soon.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
Speaking of, somebody's supposed to be doing me a cover.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I told you. I said it'll get done. It's just gonna be really late.
That's all right. Everybody else is late too.
Yeah, Kendrick Lim, man, awesome. Sun K, he's killing it. A couple of these people, I sent the books back. I sent the work back because it was like super She-Hulk green. So they had to fix it. But Jose Variz, he did. I couldn't decide between 2 of the drawings he did, so I just got both of them done. And Scott Blair, whose stuff is just really simple and cool.
Little sleepaway camp happening there.
That's what he said. He's like, I want to do sleepaway camp. I'm like, you mean the one with the kid and the penis? And he goes, no, sleepaway camp part 2. I was like, oh. I was like,
Mike just chuckles.
Yeah. This is the Zong brothers, man. They're amazing. And then they did all the animation for.
I was gonna say they did the animation, right?
Yeah, on the Kickstarter video. Yeah, they're badasses. Then lenticular cover. I did a 4-piece set. And, I always do the OG Art Attack. It's only limited to 10 people, and then I do like a full-on like marker drawing or something on there.
You still have those available? Any of them, or do they sell?
Oh no, they go in the first minute. Then I just did the I'll take them all with the super collectors. And then offer the retailer edition, which is cool. I got like 11 retailers. And I told every single retailer, I'm like, find an artist because I'm not drawing that shit. I'm like, what about the guy Mike DeBalfo? I'm like, yeah, hit him up. And, I always do like an original 11x17 like watercolor painting. So for this campaign, I did 2 of them.
Yeah, retailers never hit me up. I think they're intimidated for some reason. I don't understand.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I get it all the time. Like people are like, I wanted to reach out to you, but I was worried you wouldn't respond. Like, what the fuck would I respond?
Yeah. So this is that one
to nothing.
Yeah, that's the sure thing where it's limited to 30 people, where they could just get a quick pen sketch. Then we got some add-on holofoil covers. Then those watercolor paintings I did, I offer them as a cover. Then 2 new acrylic stands, some t-shirts, hoodie, and the body pillow, of course.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And then
this is body bags.
Yeah, I know. I call them the body bags. Yeah, this is the flip book. It's a lenticular cover, and then the interior is a flip book of Janie transforming into Zombie Tramp, and that's animated by the Zong brothers as well, and that comes with every statue order. So, and then here's the statues and the breakdown of the prices, and then not all of them came in great condition. So I got like a damaged goods section too, where they can get them at a discount price, but the boxes are going to be ugly. That's the sample of the box.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
That's for your friends that are just going to display the statue.
Yeah, the fans are like, I don't give a shit about the box. You know what I mean? There's some that are unsellable. They came like wet and mildewy. And the box just peeled off when I picked it up. So the statues are still in great condition. I just got to clean them. So I'll probably sell those in the store later for like $50 because there's nothing salvageable as far as any kind of box. And then that's just letting people know if they're interested in my other characters, just to go and buy the back issues on the website. There's no need to have that as an add-on when you can just go get them right now. So I did an embroider patch, and then I wanted a giant Zombie Tramp patch to put on the back of my denim vest with all my patches. So I make these things for selfish reasons. So I'm like, I want a 10-inch patch. So I made it. I'll get that made, so for free.
That's all right. You're not the only one.
It's just because I want it.
I do a lot of that. I'm like, that would be dope to have. I don't care if anybody else wants it, but I do.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole reason for the lanyard, for all those things, dude. So yeah, here's some collector cards. Three little collector cards that we're transforming. That's the sticker. And then in all the Zombie Tramp back issues, like when she says spells, you never really know what she says. So I made a card where it's actually going to be a breakdown of the alphabet, so you can go and read the back issues again, and actually decode what she's saying. So we got it here right now.
Great. We're gonna have people walking around the cons talking that language.
Oh, I know. They're gonna write secret notes.
Yeah. Like, what the hell did you just say? You're not a diehard Zombie Tramp fan.
I made up that alphabet when I was in elementary school, and I just still remember it. It's weird. Yeah, this is my first add-on cover. I did the Nirvana homage. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and then that kid came up in the news, so I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Of course he did.
There's that lanyard. I did a Snow White homage. And then a Jason Voorhees. Then we got the stripper pin as a freebie now. And then Now we got the Brain Dead, which is it's a random insert, so you can't order this book. It's the wraparound cover. It's only limited to 30, and it's just randomly going to be inserted into 30 backers pledges. And then if they want to double their chances, they can order the variant versions of this cover, which is like the human version and all that stuff. Yeah, so these are the alternate versions. You can actually order those covers, and they'll double your chances to get the 30, the limited to 31. And then I'm really into doing this for selfish reasons, like we were saying, an 11 by 17 lenticular poster. So I just think it'd be cool if you walk in a room.
Why not?
You know, I mean, you walk in a room and you see something transform in front of you. That's so cool, you know.
Well, it's like the
Haunted Mansion or something.
Haunted Mansion. Yeah.
So that's what we got going on. I finished another cover add-on today, which I'll probably post tomorrow. And then so we got about 3 more cover add-ons before this is over. So
what do we got left here days wise?
5 days.
5 days.
There you go. 5 days.
Yeah. You want to watch this video?
We can see if it'll let us do it. Let's
Try
see
it,
what
man.
happens
See
here.
if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll try it. Oh, yeah, it works. Welcome. Still Ill Princess's first ever Zombie Tramp Kickstarter. We hope you enjoy everything that you see down there. So scroll away, check out all the great covers that we got by all these great artists, all the cool merchandise, and especially those once hard to find Zombie Tramp statues. Now, as an incentive for the Zombie Tramp statues, we are offering this limited edition flip book for you with animated lenticular cover, free with every statue order. So now I bet you're wondering where this storyline takes place in the ZT timeline. As a lot of you know, the last story that I wrote was issue 56 of Zombie Tramp, and we ended it with Janie having a happy ending, walking off into the sunset. You know, it was a little. I just wanted something nice for her because every story, she's just terrible things happen. So I did that, and then I walked away. I just walked away. It was done. But I just had all these stories lingering in my head. And after a few years, when I found out that I was getting the rights to Zombie Tramp back, I couldn't sleep that night. I just had so much fucking energy going on. And I just sat up and I got on my phone and I wrote the whole script to the next story. And it was just like, it just came natural all over again. I could hear Janie in my head. It was fucking nuts. So the very next morning I get up and I fucking start drawing that shit. So I hope you guys like it. I love it. It just flowed right through me, man. It was just like I never missed a beat. So check it out. And that's all I got to say. Wait a minute. Okay, that looks way better.
Oh, snap.
Danny Bell's back, bitches.
That's great, man. The animation looks cool too. That's really awesome.
Animation fun. Yeah, they did that, and it took them a month to do that. That's like really fast.
That is, yeah, that's fantastic. That's a hell of a draw right at the beginning of your
So
your video. So
I'm totally gonna do those animated bumpers for every Kickstarter campaign I do. So I got a storyboard the next one for them already. So yeah, they're cool.
yeah, that is awesome, dude. Super congrats, not just on the campaign, but striking a little blow for creator rights and all that kind of stuff. There's so many fights out there for creators, and they don't always end happily. So
yeah, it's you learn a lot about the law throughout all this. You read so much stuff, and then all of a sudden you understand it. Like you just start understanding all the lawyer lingo and all that stuff. And you're just like, man, this is crazy. I shouldn't be knowing all this, but I do now. So it's like I'm not supposed to. That side of my brain's not supposed to do that, but it does now. It's crazy.
So what is I know you're not doing another Zombie Tramp until next year, but what is what's your plan for as you start next year? Are we going back to
our schedule is February is Sad Girl 5, and then the final the last Sugar Pop is in about April, around there, around April 1st, around there, and then that's done. It was only a 4-part series, and then June will be Zombie Tramp 57, and then as soon as that's over, we'll do Cannibal Kitty 4, and then before the year's out, we do Zombie Tramp 58, and then next year there'll be Zombie Tramp 59, 60, and 61. So then we'll end up doing 3 Zombie Tramp stories a year plus Cannibal Kitty and Sad Girl. So we're shooting for 5 Kickstarters a year now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, which is crazy. Like, because 4 is a lot of work. So this 5th now is going to be crazy. But yeah, because the plan is to finish one whole story arc of Zombie Tramp every year. Mm-hmm. So it would be like a 3-part series, a 3-part issue, 3 issues, whatever, to complete one story arc every year, and then to put those into a trade and then actually submit the trades to Diamond. So there'll still be Zombie Tramp books on the shelf, but they won't be. You can't get the issues. You can only get the trades. So if you want the collectible issues, then you go on Kickstarter. So that's the plan so far.
There you go. There it is. Beautiful. Yeah, we're basically done here. So let's do a little close up on everybody's pieces here. There is April Reyna. She's already got her prices and everything lined up for you.
Yeah, kind of.
So there you go, folks. If you're interested in any of these pieces, contact the artist. Let them know you're interested. Mr. DeBalfo doing his super. I don't know what you call that.
Paper.
Super paper. Super paper.
Super paper. It's
gigantic.
Super
jumbo bookmark.
Bimbo bookmark. There you go. That's what it is now.
Oh, we have got Mr. Kincaid.
Nice. What color green did you use, Ryan?
Pea soup.
Crap.
Did you do pale moss?
No, I used. What the hell did I use? I did gray sky and a gray green.
Yeah, gray green is a good one, man.
Yeah.
I never tried that gray sky. I'm gonna check it out. That's nice.
No, I always had an issue on the road when people are like, do Zombie Tramp. I'm like, shit. That's the weirdest green that I don't carry with me all the time.
It's a desaturated olive, is what it is. And it's hard to find. Yeah.
And then Marissa's down there.
What greens did you use,
Marissa? Those greens.
Those.
Did you use pistachio? Don't use pistachio.
Why?
It's just not the right one to use.
This paper was so weird that I had to use pistachio just to get it to look green.
Yeah, I got 2 markers of pistachio over here, and I usually use dim green as a base.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to use, but it looked white on this
really?
paper.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, there we are, folks. Dan Mendoza returns. We'll, of course, love to have you again when you're back at it next year, Dan, for sure. You always have an open invitation.
Sure. Thank you.
I think we're going to be on next week. Somebody's going to be out, though. Mr. DeBalfo, you're out next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're going to attempt to get a fill-in for Mr. DeBalfo, and then we'll let you know if we're going to have a show next week. And then looks like we might actually be having a Thanksgiving weekend show as well. So keep your eyes open, folks. We'll let you know what we're doing, who we're doing it with, and thanks for hanging out with us here on Sunday Sketchin'. Thanks for hanging out with us again, Dan, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.